our industry is very important. It's an integral part for the overall development and growth of our state, and our bid in that is to make sure that we produce a quality product for our customers and at the most safe and efficient way.
I like concrete because over time it doesn't deteriorate, it only gains strength and becomes a very durable product. Its applications are limitless, only limited by your imagination, and the finishes that it provides are unique.
I enjoy being in the industry because everything we do covers all areas of the community. Most people's houses have concrete floors. The road network can consist of concrete. Towers, shopping centres, ports, facilities. So the thing I like about it is seeing the results of our work every day.
We probably inject about $12 to $13 million into the surrounding community.
So all the ingredients that you use in the concrete are largely produced locally. So the sand, the aggregates, and even to a degree the cement are actually local products. So we know in some of our buildings this sand's from a local island or a local quarry, and that sort of tends to mean that when you can express the actual colour from those products, that it's actually more localised and more of its place. For architects generally, concrete is seen as quite a pure material. It's one of those few materials that it can be everything at once. It's a surface, it's structure, and it also defines the space in a very permanent way. And it also expresses the way a building's made. So it's these sorts of ideas that extend from a spatial concept right through to what we call this essential idea about how the building's been made.
Concrete's not just grey mud that goes hard. There's a lot of technical expertise that goes into the background of it, particularly in specialty applications. You can't create 70-storey towers with grey mud.
With the advent of modular materials and high-speed installations that building projects now demand, it is this last bastion of collaboration on the building site between the designer who has the vision, the builder who has to manage the many people have a part to play in the delivery of an excellent piece of concrete work.
We spend a lot of time, money and effort, put a lot of resources into ensuring that we supply the best quality product we can. There's been some exciting developments in technologically advancements. Here on this site we're putting in a new vertical roller mill, which will see some operating efficiencies.
I believe the younger generation coming through is a significant bonus for us because a lot of people don't understand quarrying, and that program that we do with the Certificate 3 really gives them a great appreciation of quarries, and quarries have to be ongoing too, so we've got to educate the younger people. I actually run a school-based program here too for school leavers. I've got 3 examples of that right now where 3 guys came to me at 16 and I actually get them to complete a Certificate 3 in extractive industries. So now they've done everything from plant maintenance to basic cutting and welding, machine operation, crushing plant operation, and I've actually had some really good success stories here too.
I've been in the cement industry now for 25 years, and you wouldn't have been in an industry for that long if you didn't like it. I think it's a great industry, a great bunch of people to work with and work beside.
Running a large, complicated fleet, everything from having the aggregates delivered to the plant, to create the concrete, to getting the concrete to site on a daily basis is quite challenging, but the skill set of the guys we've got involved in the business flows that seamlessly pretty much day on day. Perfect timing.
The concrete industry is a pioneering industry. It requires creative people and people prepared to take on challenges.
It is very much a collaborative. It's one of the few building trades left on site.
I feel real good. It's something you've done and it's going to be there for years to come.
I can go to different projects and jobs and say, you know, like, we done that, and it gives me a sense of pride, and I'm a very competitive person. I love, you know, doing a job to my best ability and making sure that we're providing quality aggregates to the customer and seeing a big smile on their face at the end of the job.
I'll always stay in this industry. I love it. There's a lot of opportunity to move, and the guys have been great.
It's fun, it's hard work, but it's good fun, and my boy loves it, so that's an important part.
It's a great industry with a great bunch of people. You get to deal with all sorts of people, from the guys in the plant and in the trucks through to senior executives, architects outside of the concrete game. There's a great sense of, I suppose, pride and passion.
On this particular road, on any given day, with all our competitors as well, the main issue with the community was the truck movements, and we letterbox dropped, and we found out that the community was wary of the trucks and the safety around that. So we said, how about we go to the school and have a look and see what we can do and educate the children. If you take your people into your business and show them what you do, it's, you know, they get a better understanding, and I think that's the best possible way, is to invite the people into your business, show them, you know, we're not the bad guys and we want to coexist with you guys. I've got a fairly extensive community engagement program with the Lions Club, and they often come out and have a morning tea with me, and I take them around in a little minibus, and they really enjoy it.
The industry is aware of its responsibilities to the community and is always looking to be seen as a good neighbour.
I think concrete has many unique characteristics. It's recyclable, it's a natural product, it's durable, and it has the added advantage of being unique in its finishes.
Environmentally, we have a number of systems and processes in place to achieve compliance around particularly things like water and dust management.
We actually adopt the ongoing, we revegetate as we go.
And because everybody is so proactive in that, it helps feed off one another to improve safety and environmental efficiencies.
We take safety very seriously. Historically in the industry, it's certainly moved a long way to where we are today. At the end of the day, we want our people to go home in the same shape they came to work in. We'll take a number of methods and initiatives through the business, such as Stop for Unsafe Work. All of our staff are authorised to stop unsafe work. In doing so, they know they're supported by management.
I've watched safety evolve, in the last 23 years since I've been in the industry, and I think it's to a high standard. And in our company also, we adopt the Mates Protecting Mates philosophy of zero harm, and safety has gone up and up.
To put the safety of employees ahead of production and sales is first and foremost, and I guess for us it rings true for zero harm. There's been a big push for safety in our business. The principles are wholesome, strength, performance, passion. They talk about, that this shows the passion for the employees, allowing them and ensuring that they go home in the manner in which they arrive to work, and putting the overall business and being that acknowledged by the employees to see that safety is first and foremost for them when they come to work.
Before we start the truck, we've got to do a pre-start every morning. It involves checking the tyres, checking for leaks, brake testing and stuff like that. So that has to be done every morning. Yeah, I like this industry because they're keen on safety. I know at the end of the day I'm going to come home to my family in one piece. They're onto it all the time. I can actually drive this truck better than I can actually drive a car.
It sort of gets it in your head every day. And like I've got a young boy, so I sort of teach him a few habits about safe things as well, inadvertently, like I sort of don't even mean to do that. But it's good to know, that everyone, like all our team members are all looking after each other. No one wants to see their mates get hurt, and no one wants to see any damage to our nice shiny truck.
When I'm driving down the freeways, I can tell them what part of the freeway I built on the overpass or the underpass or in the tunnel, so they understand that.
Yeah, it gives me a great sense of pride when we finish a tower in the city to see that it's a result of our efforts that have gone into making that thing stand up and look the way it does. Demonstrating the relevance of the importance in concrete in our industry. A classic example, the Gateway Bridge behind us. Without concrete, that bridge wouldn't exist. I'll claim it, mate.
Yeah. The sky's the limit, it's how much you want to put in.
Certainly the future for concrete is going to be certainly around the way it's composed. What are the actual core materials used to actually manufacture concrete? There's a whole lot of work that needs to be done with the product in terms of the way it can be more thermally efficient, its workability. But I think the idea of constructing buildings with this liquid or plastic tool is certainly going to be here for a long time.
I think the industry's got a very exciting future. It's always developing, always looking for new innovative ways of moving forward.
And in the future we'll start to see more concrete used in all form situations where concrete is the hero of the structure.
I think in the short term the industry has a challenging future in the very short term, but I think, I know I speak for ourselves, but certainly for the wider industry, I think we're all positioning ourselves for a bright future in years to come. The cement industry is well known for its I suppose high capital intensive cost to build this plant and operate it, but the industry is here for the long term, we're here for the long term, and we see it necessary to invest that amount of money to be here for the long term.